Mr. Amod Kant, you know what Ashok was saying, the peripheral things, the facts have been obfuscated. He uses that word, and it's such a legalese. You know, it's been hidden, it's been kept away. So what we are hearing is, okay, it's like this, Mr. Amod Khan, that, you know, the father tried to kind of look for an escape route. He said, actually, I'd send the driver with my son. You know, I do not know why the driver was not driving, etc., etc. So do you think that it also weakens the case somewhere and therefore puts more focus on what is called this kind of a bail thing for a privileged rich guy who's 17 years and 8 months or whatever that is?
You guys are mistaken. I think Ashok, isn't it? He was
Yes,
a
sir.
gentleman talking. He talks a lot of sense, I'm sure, because he understands. And so do I. That's my problem. Now, the issue is that you please understand, the juvenile justice system is a very different system of law and justice.
Ji.
Where there is nothing called investigation, there is nothing called trial, there is nothing called prosecution, there is nothing called arrest, and mind you, there is nothing called conviction. Even bail happens to be wrongly used. We think that even the term bail should not be there. You understand that? And this system, this case is being dealt with under Juvenile Justice Act, Juvenile Justice System. It is not yet being dealt with under criminal justice system. And that is why if the certain kind of order was given by the Juvenile Justice Board, in my opinion, that order is not inappropriate. The child has to be, in normal circumstances, when any child is apprehended, that child, let me inform you, is not kept in a judicial lockup or police lockup. The child is kept
Yeah.
in a home. The child is kept in a home, and that home is connected to Juvenile Justice Board, and the board takes a decision, whatever it is. I agree with you. I agree with everyone concerned that not only the emotional part of this entire case, but the other part of the case, that it's a serious offense, it should be considered to be a serious offense. But then it's a matter of decision, a judicial decision has to be taken, where this case will be taken up as a heinous offense.
Then
If
why
it
do
is
you
not
think,
taken up
Mr.
as...
Kant, I'm asking you, sir, sorry to interject, then why is it that people like Rahul Gandhi, and I'm talking about people, forget the the political side of it, these people are well read, well spoken, I'm sure they must have consulted. They've all come out, like many people, even Devendra Fadnavis, Rahul Gandhi, they are saying, "Arey Amir baap ka beta hai, Ola Uber wala maar deta hai." First of all, I wanted to tell Mr. Rahul Gandhi that maybe a lot of truck drivers don't know how to write essays. That's why perhaps unfortunately they are truck drivers. But coming to the point is, sir, that, and Ashok said a very nice thing. He says, Sudha, they have leapfrogged these kids, you know, from where they were to where they are. If you look at all these conditions, do you think even now the physical and the mental age and also the capacity of this juvenile can be revisited to see if he can be reformed in a manner which is more reformatory than what is very, very, as of now, seems very superficial, is my question.
No, the reformatory part of it, for a child in the age group of 16 to 18 years, or whatever age maybe, is not something, you know, where we are doing any kind of, let's say, charity on anybody. It is part of law. It has to be 100% reformatory. As I mentioned to you, let me slightly give a little more information about the law. When the investigation is carried out, in any case like this, the evidence is not collected by the police. What is collected is something called social investigation report is submitted to the police, by the police to the Juvenile Justice Board, and same kind of report is submitted by the probation officer, a social worker, who may come from a voluntary organization also, like Prayas did for many years. Now, the issue is that the information or the material placed before Juvenile Justice Board is the circumstances under which a crime is committed, or somebody, an offender or a juvenile has committed a crime, and the background of the child. This information is given. The issue about the child coming from a rich family or a poor family is immaterial. Let me inform you.
That's what, and I think you are agreeing. You are agreeing with Ashok Bagdia here. Ashok has been saying since yesterday